What's good, family? It's your boy, my 4K20. We back. Hawk style, baby. Y'all see it? What we wearing? We wearing that old school, that number two, that Joe Johnson, that ISO Joe jersey, baby. ISO Joe jersey. 2000 what? It's like 2008, 2009. How y'all doing today, my guys? Family, Hawks Nation. Just want to chop it up real quick, man. Bro, let's talk about John Collins here, okay? Let's talk about John Collins, our elder statesman. That's crazy, huh? To say that John's one of the elder statesmen of the team. He been with us, what, going on? This is fifth year. Um, let's talk about it. Every time we lose a game, every time we lose a game, the first thing people want to do is they want to know, what did John Collins do? How many points did Collins score? How many rebounds did Collins get? And if it's not nothing crazy, if he not giving you, if it ain't 25 and 10, man, the fans just go crazy. Oh, John Collins, he ain't a number two. He can't dribble. He can't post up. He can't do this. He can't do that. That's why I call John Collins, man. I call him, he like the Matt Ryan of the Atlanta Falcons, bro. Like, every time the Falcons lose, no matter how we lose a game, so many fans just blame Matt Ryan. We could be up 20 and the defense give up 21 points in the fourth quarter and they still be like, well, Matt Ryan, blah, 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 blah. It's the same thing they do with John Collins, bro. We lose a game. First thing people do in the chats and the groups on Twitter Spaces is, well, what did John Collins do? He can't do this. He can't. Man, I just be shaking my head, bro. And I'm just like, fans like that, it really irks my nerves, man. Because, as long as I've been an Atlanta Hawk fan, you rarely find a player that says, I want to be here. I want to be in Atlanta, right? He said that before Trey got here. He said he wants to start and finish his career here. He wants to build a champion, bring a championship here. And yeah, let me tell you something. When you've been a Hawks fan as long as I have, guys, it was times when no one wanted to come here as a free agent. You had to overpay them, or they was past their prime. That's why I love number two. I love him. I hope he comes back and retires a Hawk. We need to hang his jersey in the Raptors. Why? Because he came here as a free agent when nobody else wanted to come here. Nobody. Even cats from Atlanta. Cats from didn't want to come to Atlanta. Didn't want to play for the Hall. Dwight Howard didn't want to play. Not in his prime. He wanted to come back when he wasn't worth a damn. But I just don't understand. Well, I know why. I know why most people hate John Collins. Well, they don't hate him, they hate on him. It's because he signed that max contract. And what I don't understand, one, it's not your money. Okay? That's for one. Two, obviously the general manager, Travis, must have either thought he earned it or thought that he was worth it, or both, or thought that this dude's going to become something in the future. So why else would he give him a 5 year, $125 million contract if he didn't believe in one of those three? Oh hell, all of them. Why would he give him the contract? And I find it funny that when John Collins was giving us 20 points, 9 rebounds, 10 rebounds, and he was playing for the Lolo on that rookie contract. Remember, Collins was drafted 19th. So it's not like not 19. Yeah, was it 19th or 5th? One of them. It was outside the lottery. So it's not like he came in with this big old sack of money as a rookie, like your top five draft picks get. So when he was giving us all this production on that rookie contract, I didn't hear no complaints. I didn't hear nobody say John Collins need to create his own shot. John Collins, he need to do this. He got to dribble the ball. He trying to post up. He can't do that. I didn't hear none of that nonsense. But as soon as he signed the contract, people just come out of all these stupid expectations. Bro, oh, let me add this. Then when he says, I understand, you know, yeah. What do you say? I understand that I signed this contract. And I want to show people that I can do more to help the team win. When he says that, people take that, oh, he disgruntled, he complaining. He not complaining, bro. Okay? He's saying he understands when with great or when you sign these big contracts that fans, right, have all these expectations. Okay? They have all these expectations when you sign this contract. He understands that. That's why he was saying, I would like to be used more. And then you got some of these Hawk fans crying and complaining. Why he doing all that crying and complaining? And then they get the nitpicking. Well, when we throw him the ball, he dropped the ball. Bro, I be looking, bro. Oh, I be talking to some dudes. I just be like this. Cause like my mind is blown. My mind is blown. You know, you have to let me tell y'all something, man. You know, you got to have somebody on the team who's a leader of men, who's not scared to say something, whether it's to a player, whether it's to a coach. Because guess what, guys? Closed mouths don't get fed. So why would you sit there and think that you can do more to help the team, but just sit there and be like, you know what? I think I could do more, but I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just be quiet and not say nothing because I don't want nobody to think I'm complaining. No, because if that was me, I would say something. I'd be like, Coach, I need to get more involved in the offense. Okay? And what I don't understand is if I'm Nate McMillan, okay, like Nate said, we don't really run too many plays. We run a lot of action. But guess what? It don't mean you can't run no plays. You see what I'm saying? Well, I don't understand why we don't have a couple plays in for John Collins. I mean, the man's shooting over 50% from the field. He's shooting 40% from three. He in a little slump right now, so I think it dropped to about 38%. But hell, that's better than some of our supposed to be three-point shooters. And people still find a way to cry and complain, man. Like, come on, man. Let's talk about Collins, man. Collins, without Trae Young, he giving you 20.7 rebounds, 2 assists. Come on, man. He averaging 16 points and 8 boards per game, 1.5 blocks, one of the best help defenders. But what do we hear? Oh, why he can't get more rebounds? And I be shaking my head. I be like, so you want him to, you worried about rebounds, why he can't get more rebounds. But then on the flip side, you want to start on Yeka Okongwu, who's 6'8", as the center. Make that make sense. But anyway, why he can't get more rebounds? Why he can't do that? Why we can't throw him the ball when he have a mismatch? And it ain't about position. I don't care what position he in. He's 6'9". If I come down court and I see a smaller guy on him, I'm going to give him the ball. I don't care where he at on the court. Because he can shoot at all three levels. So I don't understand why Nate McMillan has not instilled a couple plays to where we go to Collins. That would be my thought, my way of thinking. We gonna put in a couple plays for John. So guess what? So we can get him going. So guess what? So if we start the game and the action is not working, let's call a couple plays for John. Okay, and then you hear people say, "Well, he get all his points off of lobs, blah blah." And I'm like, you got him confused. That's Clint Capella, because Clint can't shoot nothing. Clint get his off the putbacks and the lobs, right? Come on, man. And that shows me, and a lot of people who complain about John Collins, it just showing me like you haven't been following the Hawks. Like this guy, when he came into the league, he had no mid range, he had no 3-point shooting, and every year he's added something to his game. Why would you want to get rid of that? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, guys. When other teams want a player, That should tell you something. If they want him, hey, maybe I need to step back and reevaluate this. You see what I'm saying? Because guess what? Let me give you a good example. 76 are trying to move Tobias Harris. If you go to any fan group, no one wants Tobias Harris on that contract. Nobody wants him. But if you go in these fan groups, even though Collins is a 5-year, 125 deal, you don't hear fans say, no, he's not worth the money. The only people you hear say he's not worth the money is the Atlanta Hawks fans. Like, my mind be blown, bro. It's blown. And what else is funny is how they complain about, well, he's not a number two. What you mean he's not a number two? We don't even run plays for him. That's why his shot attempts be so inconsistent. Some nights he'll get 13. Some nights he'll get 6. But people act like they don't know what we doing on the court. We don't run no plays for Collins. So how can you expect him to get all these shot attempts up every night? And then if you're complaining, well, he get them out. I don't care how he get the points, as long as we get points. You understand me? I don't care if he averaged 40 points off lobs and dunks. If that was working, run it. I think Atlanta Hawks fans, some of us need to sit back, man. You need to be more supportive and reevaluate your opinion on John Collins and his role with the team. Let me tell you something, man. Sometimes players are valuable to the team they're on. Okay? More valuable to the team they're on than to another team that may sign them or take them. To me, John Collins is very valuable because I can tell by the interviews that the dude is not afraid to say something. And you got to have people like that on your team and that comes from that's being a leader. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? Go to Washington. Spencer Dinwiddie tried to be a leader. He tried to tell the guys, hey guys, we need to play more defense. Guess what? Now he want to leave Washington. You got to have leaders on the team, man. And it's good when you have a leader that's around the same age as our core. But y'all want to trade a member of our core for who? Jeremy Grant? Are you kidding me? The dude shoot 40%. So you want, just because he can dribble the ball, attack the basket, you want a worse shooter from every level. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. John Collins averaged 22.2 points with Trey. He averaged 24.5 without Trey. And that's over his career. He averaged that many points without Trey. So don't sit here and tell me that John Collins can't score the ball. He can score the ball. He may not score the ball the way you want him to, which is, how come he can't back nobody down in the post? How come we can't bring the ball down and throw it into our center? You worried about the powerful? What's our center doing? Since people so concerned about post moves, our center don't have no damn post moves. But y'all concerned about Collins, who giving you 16 points, 8 boards. Let me tell you something, man. I value, as a lifetime diehard fan, man, I value, like, when you draft a player, man, and you develop that player and he becomes somebody. I value stuff like that. You know why? Because we don't have it in Atlanta. Who's the last player we drafted and we developed them into something? Okay? Before John Collins, who? That actually stayed with the team. I value stuff like that. I know a lot of y'all don't value because I know a lot of y'all really ain't been Hawks fans as long as I have. A lot of y'all ain't been through the bullshit from 2000 to 2007. Some of y'all was nowhere to be found back then. So I value stuff like that. I value a player like a Dwayne Wade who played his whole career with the Heat. I value stuff like that. Granted, he got a championship. He's one of the top shooting guards of all time. But I value stuff like that. And I think John Collins values stuff like that too. He didn't have to say I want to stay here. He could have not said nothing. And guess what? He could have just got the hell on, went somewhere else, and became successful there. Because I could tell a guy like John Collins, wherever he go, he gonna be successful, man. Why would you want to give that up? Why would we want to get rid of that? You know, a couple years ago, we all sitting here complaining, nobody want to play for the Hawks. Then when you get people who want to play for the Hawks, y'all want to get on their ass and get rid of them, and they're not even doing that. I could see if he was playing like a straight up bum, but he's shooting a career high, and y'all still want to get rid of him. Let me tell you something, man. I don't agree. We are who. Let me say this. People who want to get rid of him, we can agree to disagree. Okay, we're gonna agree to disagree, and you know, you might be right. Maybe we don't win a title with Collins. Maybe Travis may trade him. Who knows? You know, but listen, I'm just telling you what I value. What I value. You know, I value stuff we haven't had in this organization for a long time. And now that we got it, people want to get rid of it. And that's your opinion. That's your prerogative. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is what it is, man. So that's all I got on John Collins, man. But listen, in my opinion, I don't think we need to trade him at all. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, if we come up on a deal and it's an all NBA player, then hey, we can revisit this. But just to trade him, just to be trading for a downgrade, that don't make sense to me. And that's another thing. A lot of Atlanta Hawks fans, when I'm in these groups and on Twitter and stuff, what I notice is that a lot of Atlanta Hawks fans, they love other teams' garbage. They will sit there and hype up a bum, but then talk trash about your own player who's doing good. Like it blows my mind, man. It blows my mind. Oh my God, look at Jeremy Grant. He could do this. Really? Let's look at what does the number say over his career. You know. But you know, that's all I got right now, guys. Hey, got another video coming your way. We're gonna do this pregame. We got the Phoenix Suns. That's gonna be a hard ass game, man. Luckily they got a lot of people that's out right now. So, but yeah, listen, these fools have already won 40 games, bro. They ain't even lost 10 games yet. So let me tell you something. We cannot come out here playing crazy. But I'm not gonna get too deep into that. Okay. I'm gonna say that for my pregame video. So gave you my thoughts on John. Tell me what y'all thinking. And listen, if you disagree with me, let me know. Hey, at the end of the day, we are all Atlanta Hawk fans, and we're trying to at least get to the finals because you know we never been as the Atlanta Hawks and win the championship. We all just got different ways of getting there. So drop your opinion, like, comment, subscribe. Drop your opinion down there, man. I have no problem with people disagreeing with me. It is what it is. You know, we all got separate opinions. We all see the game differently. You feel me? We all look at players differently. It is what it is. It's your boy MF4K20. Y'all know what time it is, man. Hawk Nation, stand up. You know what I'm saying? We rolling right now, and I'm excited. Like, comment, subscribe. Tap in with your boy. I'm out. Peace.